Julie Watts from CBS News had multiple interviews with the that's a funny word,
Yeah, it is
gubernatorial
the
candidates
gubernatorial.
and mashed it up in one 30-minute video. Katie Porter was one of them. She nearly walked off an interview on CBS for being asked follow-up questions. Here, check this out.
What do you say to the 40% of California voters who you'll need in order to win, who voted for Trump?
How would I need them in order to win, man?
Well, unless you think you're going to get 60% of the vote. You think you'll get 60%. Everybody who did not vote for Trump will vote for you. That's what you're saying.
In a general election, yes. If it is me versus a Republican, I think that I will win the people who did not vote for Trump.
What if it's you versus another Democrat?
I don't intend that to be the case.
So how do you not intend that to be the case? Are you going to ask them not to run?
No, I'm saying I'm going to build the support. I have the support already in terms of name recognition. And so I'm going to do the very best I can to make sure that we get through this primary in a really strong position. But let me be clear with you. I represented Orange County. I represented a purple area. I have stood on my own 2 feet and won Republican votes before. That's not something every candidate in this race can say. If you're from a deep blue area, if you're from LA or you're from Oakland, you don't have an experience.
But you just said you don't need those Trump voters.
Well, you asked me if I needed them to win.
So you don't
I
think
feel like this is unnecessarily argumentative. What is your question?
The question is the same thing I asked everybody.
Unlikable.
That this is being called the empowering voters to stop Trump's power grab. Every other candidate has answered this question. This is not
Correct. And I said I support it.
So, and the question is, what do you say to the 40% of voters who voted for Trump?
Oh, I'm happy to say that. It's the do you need them to win part that I don't understand. I'm happy to answer the question as you have it written, and I'll answer it.
And we've also asked the other candidates, do you think you need any of those 40% of California voters to win? And you're saying, no, you don't.
No, I'm saying I'm going to try to win every vote I can. And what I'm saying to you is that.
Well, to those voters, okay, so you.
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call
she
it.
just gave.
You're not going to do the interview.
How is she
Nope,
winning?
not like this. I'm not. Not with 7 follow-ups to every single question you ask.
Every other candidate has answered.
I don't
our
care.
follow-ups.
I don't care. I want to have a pleasant, positive conversation in which you ask me about every issue on this list. And if every question you're going to make up a follow-up question, then we're never going to get there.
Ms.
And
Porter,
we're just going to circle around.
I am an investigative
I have never had to do
reporter.
this before, ever.
You've never had to have a
end an
conversation
interview.
with
To end
a
an
reporter?
interview.
Okay, but every other candidate has done this.
What part of I'm me? I'm running for governor because I'm a leader. So I am going to make.
So you're not going to answer questions from reporters? Okay, why don't we go through? I will continue to ask follow-up questions because that's my job as a journalist, but I will go through and ask these, and if you don't want to answer, you don't want to answer. So nearly every legislative.
Sorry, I'm
Because
pausing
she
real quick.
shifts this.
I think she did a very good job, though. The journalist, dude.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, I would have just
She
been
held it cool.
walk out then. That's what I would have been like if I was a journalist. Fine, go ahead, walk out, walk out. See if I care.
No, kudos to her for sure. She held her composure.
I'd be a horrible journalist.
She handled this really well.
I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you, and I don't want this all on camera.
I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you either. I would love to continue to ask these questions so that we can show our viewers what every candidate feels about every one of these issues that they care about. And redistricting is a massive issue. We're going to do an entire story just on
Dude, and she goes
responses
right back
to
into the
that
question. I like it. But what's great is that what she was trying to, I feel like what Katie was trying to do was turn it around and make it seem like it was the reporter's fault. It was like, well, listen, I think we should really dial this back. I'm like, you started it. And then just the reporter she just went straight into the conversation. Like, yeah, okay, whatever, dude. Yeah, me neither. All right, anywho's.
Dude, it was like one of the most vanilla questions ever. What do you say to the people across the aisle? That's a common question. Like, I don't see how she was so, or why she was so thrown off by it. That's insane to me.
Seriously, dude. Okay, I have a question for you.
This is what safe spaces.
We've seen this strong, authoritative leader. Would you vote for her?
No, obviously not.
But you made a good point because that kind of leads me into this next bit because she flipped on this basic question, right? Now, what I've done is time-stamped the same, similar, if not the same exact question she asked 4 other candidates. Look how they respond.
For us to stand up for the rule of law and say, no mas.
Okay, just let him have it. Just let him have it. He may be legit Mexican. He's no.
I hate when they do that. They pander to us Mexicans, and it pisses me off. Speak English. Oh God, you're annoying. Sorry.
We can have a whole conversation on that alone.
Votes. Are you going to need those votes in order to win if you're a top 2?
I need every vote. I'm not interested in excluding any vote.
Are you worried that those folks would maybe not vote for you?
That's how you answer that question.
I think he answered it the best. Yes, sir. I'm not going to vote for you, but yes, sir.
I might just off that one question.
Hey, remember, he said no mas. Just remember that.
Damn, you're right. Never mind.
Let's check out the next guy.
What do you say to those 40% who you may need in a top 2 California primary?
I think them specifically, I think they're tired of politicians just talking at them. And I feel like they just want to be heard and they want to listen. There are a lot of Republicans that are in the state of California that they don't necessarily love everything that President Trump is doing, but at least the perception is that he's doing something or he's saying how I feel. And so,
there you go. No combativeness, just nice political answer.
He just answers, dude. He just answers.
So what do you say to those voters to get their vote back when you're supporting something that they may not agree with?
You know, voters change. And while those folks voted for Trump, for example, largely on the issue of immigration, for example, most Americans do not support Trump's attacks on the immigrant communities. Something like,
and then he goes into immigration. See, but no need to get combative. No need to. I'm having an unpleasant experience. I feel really unsafe. I don't. She didn't say that, but you know, she basically said that.
It's ridiculous, dude. My thing is, I feel like she just had a thing against wanting to say that she needs or wants the support of Trump voters. I like she clearly said that she would take all the voters that she needs, but like she was so adamant against agreeing with the idea that she would need these particular set of voters. Why were you so against that? I had an issue. Like, why?
Yeah, that's what's weird. Especially if she's been in politics for a while, which I assume she has been. She knows these are like standard questions. I don't get what her issue. Why is she so deranged?
It's a sense of entitlement. I feel like she was going to have like these easy ball questions that were just going to be talking her up.
But that's one of them. That's one of those easy ball questions.
You would think. And like she like out of the blue comes up with this whole, I'm running for governor because I am a leader. Like, okay, what?
Okay,
First off, I don't see that.
It's annoying, but I get why she did that because she was like, oh, I've asked everybody else these questions. Everybody else has done this. And then she tries to pivot to, well, I'm different. I'm a leader. Yes, that's super stupid the way that I don't get why she did it.
Not by that reaction.
Man.
So here's some information that Megyn Kelly pulled up about her, which shows her as not the best human in the world.
Politico dropped this one. There's a couple we have today. And then we took a deep dive into her divorce records, which are fascinating too. I mean, it's not just her divorce records, but she's got a long history with some men that doesn't go well. She is on video in July 2021 trying to do some taped piece with Jennifer Granholm. And they're not live on the air. So a staffer apparently felt comfortable getting in the background of Katie's hit because she had things she wanted Katie to know, I guess. I'll just let it play out. Watch, SOT 11.
That we're going to lose more than 500,000 Californians dying prematurely to air pollution and other problems.
Here
and the
comes the
state
staffer.
will lose. Get out of my fucking shot.
That's actually incorrect. It's not that it's electric vehicles. It's that if we don't meet the commitments under the Paris Climate Accord.
Okay, it does. Okay, you also were in my shot before that. Stay out of my shot. Okay, I'm going to start again with electric vehicles saving us money.
Damn. Her staffer was just unfazed though. Like it's just that's what she does every day. That would suck.
Another Tuesday.
That must suck to work for someone like that.
Afternoon. That was ridiculous. There is some fair point, I guess, that Megyn Kelly makes about people getting in your shot in the midst of a recording, but to treat people like that, I still think there is no justification.
Yeah, and again, I'm largely because Megyn Kelly actually knows about. She said she would kind of say something similar like, "Hey, why are you in the shot? What are you doing?"
Yeah,
right. But there's how you say something still matters, though.
Yeah, no, I agree, 100%. That's just not how I would do it.
Yeah, same.
It's trash. But okay, so the list goes on for her. She's a divorced woman who also had an ex-boyfriend. Both her ex-husband and her ex-boyfriend claim abuse from her, verbally, her husband physically, and verbally abused her kids. Like,
okay, there's nothing wrong with her being divorced once, and there's nothing wrong with her being accused of being abusive once, in my opinion. Like, yes, it raises red flags or whatever, But once it's like twice, you're more like,
It's twice, dude. You're the common denominator in this situation.
yeah.
And no, the list continues.
But do you agree though? Don't you give people more grace when they're like, okay, they've been accused once? You're kind of like, all right, maybe there is something here. We should look into it. But you kind of give them that more grace of like
benefit of the doubt. Yes.
Yeah.
Give them the benefit
But
of the
once it's
doubt.
twice,
Do they
you're
change?
like,
But it's not. So it's relationships, and then it's her staff as well, calling for her verbal abuse or
that's crazy.
claiming her verbal abuse, which is horrible, dude. Now I don't know if this is true because I tried searching for this. Supposedly she went to therapy for anger management.
Really?
Yeah, supposedly, and then she was
No.
working on herself, and she's much better now. And then she comes from a line of aggressive family members, etc.
Okay,
and
we
I
gotta
just
look to
couldn't
see
find
if that's
anything.
true or not, though. But
I did.
that's crazy.
It is crazy. The
I
only
would
thing I could
believe it,
find
though.
was like this. It was just like this one AI paragraph stating that she had made mention of it, but I cannot find a source. So I won't say that. I'm not going to use that against her, but
I will.
I mean,
I will. No, I'm just kidding.
this is crazy, dude. All right, this matters, right? I mean, it seems like we're we're picking on Katie Porter, but in reality, I do think this matters because she is the leading. She's the leading runner for the gubernatorial race in 2026. Dude, check out this poll. Look at her against all the other candidates. So the only two running behind her are Bianco and Hilton, which are both Republicans. And even if you were to take the sum of both of them, she wouldn't match up if she was the leading race winner for the Democrats. She owns all the votes.
Dang.
So can you imagine this lady taking over California? You thought Newsom was bad. Now we got an anger management issue person running California.
Oh gosh.
I don't know. What are your thoughts on this?
I hate all of this. Every single bit of it. Do you think she'll win?
I don't know. I really hope that. So the reason why I wanted us to talk about this is to bring more people into light, or just keep talking about her in this manner. Do I think she's gonna win? I think she has a high chance. Despite this, she still has support in her corner.
Okay, her or Kamala? Who would you vote for?
Dang.
I think I might take Kamala.
Okay. I really.
I think so.
I did peruse through her candidate thing, her website.
Uh-huh.
Like a lot of the stuff she's presenting out there aren't out of like the world of acceptance for me. And there is a little bit, from what I've seen, there still is, I think, a little bit more competence or flow with her words. So despite her having this anger management issues, I think I might go Katie Porter.
Okay, you know what? I was just going off vibes. You're right though. Competency, you're right. Maybe Porter might be better than Kamala. But dang, that's still not that great. That's crazy.
No, it's not great though. This is frustrating.
I'm seeing this right here. I don't know how true it is, but it's saying Katie Porter's California governor chances have collapsed betting markets. So the betting markets are saying it's collapsed, and they were pretty spot on the 2024 election. So maybe there's some hope. Anyways, let's move on. Or is there anything else?
Okay. Oh, let's spin the wheel.